games.
Now we gotta play them all.
So all about the Steam Train.
Choo choo. Hey, welcome back to Steam Train.
I got a bat hat.
The bat hat.
I got a bat hat.
Yeah, we were talking about game design and stuff.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Games are neat.
You know, I tried to design some games, right?
Did you?
Yeah, there was a few. I kind of like want to talk about them, but at the same time, so I mean, I said I'm not a game designer, but like, I guess it's not true because you're
everyone's a game.
No, I mean,
designer.
you're kind of anything as long as you try it.
Well, yeah,
like,
that's true.
I did the Shovel Knight like cosplay with my wife, and now people are like, Ross is a cosplayer. I'm like, am I?
I guess if you have
guess
cosplayed, then you are a
So
cosplayer.
I guess I am now? I have no idea. And I did help make that costume, so maybe I am now, I don't know. But like, there was a time where I really wanted to get into game design.
No.
And
oh, jeez.
I sat down and I designed like, I think 3 or 4 different games.
Okay, I'm almost dead, like immediately.
Wow, Jesus.
Yeah, sorry, please continue your story. Don't.
Oh my god, pass that shit over.
But
yeah, like, it's weird, because I kind of want to talk about them and be like, here's where my game ideas, but like, I still maybe one day want to do them, so like I don't really want to talk about them.
keep that shit secret.
Yeah, and the other thing is that I guess I should talk about this. I've been trying to put some time into writing like my own animation series, because I don't know, I kind of want to do something long term eventually. Yeah. And one of the things that I was looking at was I wanted to rewrite an old series I did called GameRumps, which was kind of like it was a game about games that don't exist, basically. And
it's a cartoon.
It's a cartoon. It's a cartoon. It's not a game. Yeah. But like the thing is that like because fuck, I really wrecked
right?
myself by doing this shit.
That's exactly what I did.
All right, I think I'm out.
All right, it's fine. You can focus on your story after
Yeah, yeah, I guess that's true. Definitely don't fucking run, because I thought that they'd like lose attention after a little while. They do not.
Chase you.
Okay. But yeah, anyway, so like I'm writing this show, which I kind of want to do. I don't know when I'm gonna get to start it, but like writing is my main focus right now for my stuff. And one of the interesting things I did was I was like, well, I need to come up with some villains for the story, and I ended up just like using villains from all these games I designed, well, like actually characters from these games I had designed when I wanted to be a game designer.
Because you've been sharing some of your stuff with me, and
I don't think I ever told you that.
No.
But like a few of the characters that are in the show that I'm writing, they're actually characters from games that I had to scrap because like, I mean, I think I did like some of the art. I did a lot of the art assets actually, like a lot of animation and art. But my friend who's hopefully gonna program it ended up bailing. So like, yeah, I don't know. And then every time I talk about it, someone's like, "Oh, I can program your game." It's like I'm not. I don't have time now.
Yeah.
I wish I did. I really do. I'd love to try game design.
That's why, like, with what I want to do is like I taught myself some programming before. Like I taught myself
Unity, right? You're learning Unity.
I'm going to teach myself Unity, and I know a bit of JavaScript, but I actually met some developers at PAX, and they're all like, learn C#. So that's gonna be my
C#. Is that? Oh, fuck this stuff.
Thank you.
C# is... That's
a programming language.
Yeah.
It's a very commonly used one for games.
Is that one of the more difficult ones, or...?
I actually don't know. It's from what I've seen so far, it's not drastically different from JavaScript, which I'm familiar with.
But were these AAA devs or indie devs telling you this?
They were indie devs, but, I mean, they're making an awesome
Could you share
game.
whom said this?
Oh, specifically the guys who told me to do C# are the guys making Lovers in Dangerous Space Time.
Just fight these guys. No, don't kite more. Now you got a big problem.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Lovers in Dangerous Space Time, which looks awesome.
Oh yeah, I
can't wait for that.
Do you want to tell everyone what that game is?
It's a game where you have 2 people. It's really hard to describe. You have 2 people inside of a spaceship, and almost like FTL, where like there's different rooms on the ship.
Right.
But your whole thing is that like you're running to different rooms to use different parts of the ship and moving the ship around in a map. If you just look up a video of it, it'll
make
make
real-time FTL, essentially.
Yeah, with 2 people, and you're actually like running around to this room to use the cannons, and running around to this room to move the ship around.
See, that's what I wanted. There's a game that's kind of like Terraria called Starbound. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I really want that on that game. Like, I think that would really make that game a lot more.
Oh God, no!
Well, it's like
so hard.
I enjoyed playing it when it came out.
Oh yeah.
I wish something like that existed, because it's really like space travel heavy, and like that would make it really give it a deeper end. I think that'd be so much fun.
Definitely. There's a lot of cool games at PAX.
Yeah, PAX had a lot of really great games. I think that was like the first time in a while, because like
that indie mega booth, man.
Yeah, I mean, conventions for me now would be mostly about going to meet like you know, people who love the show and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I think this is like the first time in a little while that I've gone there, and I've actually like taken time to enjoy myself and like go around and actually like play some stuff, which, you know, like I didn't think I would have a lot of fun. And not that I thought the games were going to be bad, but like, you know, like I might be stressed out about something else or whatever.
Sure.
But like
Cons, there's a lot going on at cons.
Yeah, I mean, we get pretty busy there. But like I had a really good time. I played a lot of great games. And met a lot of cool people too.
No!
Oh my god, you got wrecked, son.
I did.
We're just in a perpetual loop.
Yeah, great, met a lot of great people. PAX. Yeah, so, games, right?
Yeah.
Games are cool. I don't know, yeah, I wanna, because the way I feel is like I have a bunch of game ideas, but I mean, kind of the prevailing wisdom in the games industry is that ideas are cheap. Yeah, and that you should know how to make stuff. So I'm like an ideas guy, but I'm pretty garbage at actually making stuff, so.
One of the design philosophies that I really like, and this is kind of one that I'm sticking to if I ever decide to try game design again, was that design the game first, think about like the aesthetically like second, you know? Like,
yeah, well,
come up with
there's
core
different
concept.
ways to make a game. You can start with the plot and like work your way into design from there.
And a lot of people like to start with that. They're like they'll pitch a game, but instead they pitch a plot like it's a movie, and there's like, you'll be this hacker whose daughter is blah blah, and
you're exploring this castle,
and it's just like, oh wow, that sounds like a great movie.
Right, that's an idea. It's not a game.
Yeah, exactly.
So
like a game is saying like, oh, it's like here's one off the top of my head. You are skydivers who they like that want to hit the ground and die, but you have to like fight like in the air with kung fu on the way down.
Kung fu like paratroopers who are trying to save you.
Yeah, no, like you all play as people whose parachute has failed, and you got to kill each other before and the winner
hits the ground.
That's
pretty morbid.
Yeah, it's pretty morbid, but that's a game.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Like, yeah, that's a game. Like it's like or just like everyone's. I guess without the story bit would be. You're playing as a game that everyone's falling, and the winner gets to hit the ground.
Yeah, well, even simpler, it's you're free falling and in combat with other free fallers.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
That's like the core of what that game would be.
Yeah,
and then all the story. Gives
and then aesthetically, you'd be like, oh, they're all parachuters who for some reason want to hit the ground, but they're like. It's like Nidhogg. Like, why do you want to feed yourself to the Nidhogg? It doesn't make any sense. It's an honor, I guess.
All glory to the Nidhogg.
Yeah, right. But like, you got to fight in free fall or something.
Him. Praise the Nidhogg.
Fall.
Just
free
forget
fighters.
This guy. He's not gonna chase you. He's too big.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, it's so. Yeah, you can definitely. I'm interested in when I have like game ideas. They often start from that. It's not even like a mechanical place of like what the mechanics of the game is. It's more like. I want to say like an emotional place, like because most of my game ideas end up being multiplayer.
Really?
I mean, I haven't made any of these games. Just because I find the interaction between people playing a game really fun and interesting, and like eliciting those kinds of emotions out of people through a system is just kind of a fun problem to solve.
Wait, so like getting an emotional response from like interaction rather than like a cutscene?
Yeah, well, but interaction between people, so it's kind of more unpredictable.
You know what a good example of that is? And I mean this like sincerely, like Shovel Knight, like when Shield Knight like drops in your dream, I'm just like, I cannot not grab this girl. This woman is everything to me. Like
it's purely it's pointless in a gameplay because like honestly
But that was gameplay. That wasn't like achieved through story. It's like you're just playing a mini game, and the mini game was to catch your falling like girlfriend.
It's safer, and nothing bad happens if you don't. And
really? What happened? I've never done it.
She just falls, and you like wake up from your dream.
Oh, that's horrible.
And maybe there's something that happens if you.
Are you fucking serious?
Well, now we know when you die, because you're gonna die.
Oh, that is bull fucking. Are you serious? Fuck you. Whoever designed this. Fuck you.
What's interesting about that Shovel Knight thing is when you kill. So like you get swarmed by waves of enemies, right. She's falling from above the top of the screen where you can't even see her.
Yeah.
And if you kill those enemies and stuff, you get gold. Like you get money from killing them.
So you've got risk and reward kind of thing, but it's like
the reward is purely story.
Yeah.
And it is optional and essentially pointless in the context of the game.
But you want to do it anyway.
You want it because it says save her, and you're like, I want to save her.
But I want the money.
But you like when I played it, I didn't think twice about it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna beat up dudes until she falls, and then I'll catch her. But it's more worthwhile from a purely gameplay perspective to.
Yeah, I guess getting
all the money.
Yeah,
so that kind of stuff's interesting.
You keep the money, right? I mean, I think I'm always so focused on catching her. That's like really how I play.
I mean, I don't think they would drop money if you keep it. And I'm
weird.
pretty sure they drop money.
No, they do. You're right. You're absolutely right. They do.
Drop gems and stuff.
They drop gems. Yeah. God, fucking slippy ass. Like,
Oh yeah, So in summation, I just wanna get to a point where I'm familiar enough with, you know, Unity and programming where I can just quickly create prototypes of ideas that I've had, and you know, maybe I don't know, it'd just be cool to be like, hey, here's the thing I worked on. That's not garbage. And
there's only I've made a game before once.
yeah, I've worked on a couple games.
Have I ever showed you the game I made like a long time ago?
I don't know.
It was a Flash game. Like it was during the not the last World Cup. It was the World Cup prior where it was in I guess Africa, and they had the Vuvuzela. You remember that?
Oh yeah, South Africa.
Yeah, South Africa. So me and my friend made a game. We made Vuvu Hero, which
Yeah.
it was a Flash game where you just had
I saw that on Newgrounds when it came out, and I had no idea it was you.
well, I guess we didn't know each other back then, but
That's
yeah.
true.
Yeah, it was I'm trying to think.
It was just like a Guitar Hero clone, but
it was a
with one note.
It was made by oh, did I level up?
No, you
I hit it.
opened the door.
My friend Mike and me made it. Yeah. Who works at Riot now.
Oh.
Yeah, CC. Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, he works in player support, or he does programming. I'm not exactly sure what he does there. He's never taken me to the office, so I have no idea. And I don't play LOL, so I really have no idea. Yeah.
But yeah, the first game I ever worked on was from
oh my god, fuck off!
Killer. She's inviting you to punch her by chasing you.
Anyways,
the first game I worked on was a game jam game. It was the global game jam, and the theme, the like suggestion, they tell you like, base your game off this idea.
I've done animation jams before. It's the same deal. Same deal.
It's
Pick
just like
something out of a hat.
Exactly. Well, for us, it was everyone doing the global game jam has the same theme.
Gotcha.
And that year was Ouroboros, which is the snake eating its own tail.
Oh,
So we had to
okay.
make a game based off that idea. So we had like a million concepts, and there were like 3 of us there who were like, we're gonna be in a team, and we just kept grabbing because none of us were programmers. So every time someone would walk by and be like, hey, do you guys have a team? Like, can I join your group? We'd be like, yeah, join us. And so we ended up with like a million artists and designers and no programmers. And we ended up with one guy who could program, kind of. And basically, we had like 3 days to make a game, and one guy ended up making it in Game Maker by himself like the night before.
Oh my god, poor guy.
It just like fell apart. But it was a great, I learned a lot about making games and working with people, and
Barry.
It was
I wonder if people care that we've talked about game design for like 3 episodes. I apologize if it's not your thing, but
I like talking
it is
about
interesting because this is the first time me and Barry have actually done something together that wasn't us being drunk idiots.
I know.
So I don't know. Maybe this is our chemistry, Barry. Maybe
our chemistry
talking seriously
is boring technical talk.
Yeah.
Ludonarrative dissonance. Design.
Whatever. I like intelligent discussion. We don't get enough of that.
Quote unquote intelligent.
Intelligent.
I'm like, yeah.
I like pizza.
I like games that make me have games and jump in.
I like games with guns. I like games with elephants.
I like shooting guns in a virtual environment. I've never been to a shooting range. I'd love to.
Really?
Sometime.
I actually went when I was in Vegas, and it's like interesting how much they pander to the video game audience. When you go there. They have a wall in one of the Vegas shooting ranges that I went to, and it was called The Gamer, and it was like all the Counter-Strike weapons.
Oh my god.
And I was just like, well, that's the one I want, but like I didn't. I used like
the targets you're shooting at, like
there's zombies.
Terrorists.
There's zombies and stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's interesting. That I didn't know they.
Well, it's like one of their biggest audiences. Who's gonna want to go play? Like, I mean, there's a lot of people that play those games now. Like, just.
But are you asking who wants to shoot a gun? Any American? Second Amendment.
Well, I mean,
brother.
I wanted to shoot one, and I'm not American.
No, but
which people seem to forget because I seem to have lost my accent. That's the other thing. Someone showed a video of me like back when I was on a show called Good Game. I used to do animations for them a long time ago, and they're like a really big game review company. But an interview with me when I was like probably like, oh my god, I was a little baby back then, still had a baby face. But I'm like, hello, my name's Ross O'Donovan, and welcome back. I'm Australian.
Crack
and
open a nice cold vape.
Oh god, I was just, it was like just night and day listening to my old accent. It was just like. The thing is, like, if I try and fake an like, if I try to do my accent now, I just feel like I'm faking it.
Yeah.
Like, I, honest to God, feel like I'm faking it, my accent. It's so weird. And sometimes it just slips out, like especially when I'm home or I'm talking to my parents on Skype. But
yeah, whenever you're talking to Australians, I've noticed you. Well, I mean that's just kind of like a thing with accents. That when you're talking to someone with a strong accent, you kind of mirror it a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
It's
I mean,
just like a mimicking aspect
another
of
thing.
humans.
Another thing about it is that like when I came here, like someone would say something and not understand what I'm saying. So in response, I would say it their way, and eventually,
Right.
over years and years, you just kind of like, oh.
You might want to jump.
I can't.
Get out of there. Okay. Okay, we're not finishing this episode.
Oh,
so
I
you
see.
beat
I
this
see.
guy.
I see what to do.
Just got. Oh, nice. Clever. That's neat.
These enemies drop.
Good design. Good design. A star all around.
Yeah, good job. Good job, guys. Okay, those guys don't
No,
drop
screw
anything.
the skeletons.
Archers is
I mean,
what I want.
don't, but do. Oh, ooh, cutting it close there.
Fuck, that guy didn't blow up.
You're in a good place for health, so don't get cocky, but get a little cocky.
I'm playing as cockily fast as I can.
Yeah. Interesting. I wonder if he only climbs up when you move the screen up. Can't really tell.
Oh.
Nice. Oh, ooh, E.
I'm moving as fast as I can.
Good.
Like literally, I'm.
No, you're doing great. Throw that guy.
Got him.
He's almost dead.
Oh god, was that a glare?
Ooh.
Are you serious?
Did you just not? Maybe you have to punch him. Get down there and punch him. Yeah, you did some damage on him. Oh, just keep punching, keep punching.
That's not fair.
Just wailing him, wailing him.
Are you serious? I missed one dude. I was playing so great.
You did do damage when you're punching him, though.
Was
Now
I?
I gotta do
That's
it.
fucking rough as shit.
Okay. How far back are we?
No, it's to the right. It's to the right.
Oh, okay. You're right. All right.
You are.
Now that you've been playing for a crazy long time and I haven't,
Let's
let's
relearn this shit. Yeah,
I'll take
please
full
don't do the
credit for
cutscene.
beating it.
Ah.
Of course.
See, I don't understand.
Unskippable cutscenes.
Do you think it was a technical thing? Like they had to like load in this
Oh,
instance?
probably.
Like maybe
I don't
it's
know.
actually a different screen entirely, and they had to load in this.
It could be. It could be anything. I don't know.
You gotta kill them really quick, wide, and throw.
I'm not a doctor.
And you
Oh,
can't
God.
miss a single one,
Oh,
apparently.
ooh. E.
Don't miss, because I missed one. I remember missing one.
Okay, okay. I'm doing it. I'm so focused. Oh God. Oh. Ooh.
Just avoid the skeletons. They don't matter. They don't matter. They don't worth shit.
That's
unless
very
the skeletons
mean.
actually do something, and
They
we're
might.
missing out.
They might.
Because I didn't use these guys.
I'm gonna use her.
Use the fire. Use the fire.
Fire. Didn't seem to do
Didn't
anything.
shit.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Archers and
Ha.
do stuff.
Ooh.
I mean, maybe
Punch,
if you
punch.
let him get closer and then do it.
Okay. Hit. Ha. No.
Oh no, it did
whoa,
work. It
whoa,
did work.
it did a ton.
So
okay.
that's why I didn't.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's why I fucked
All right,
up.
you're dead. You're dead, son. You're
Yeah,
dead.
you got it. You got it. Nice.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job, Barry.
Oh, it did bring up my health.
Did it?
I'm at 64 now. We were at like. Poor bug.
Splat. Whoa.
I didn't see him die, so that means he's still alive.
Yep.
That's how these things go. Great. That's the end of the
Nice.
ice castle. Perfect. Well, next time on Steam Train,
Next time, Steam Train. We'll just...
I'm gonna poke Ross. Poke.
Ah, that's too early. Everyone saw that.
Poke.
Poke. Stop, Barry, stop. Stop.
Poke.
Stop. Stop.
Poke.
Stop.